Hey, what's going on, guys? At the gym today, we're gonna do some shoulder workout today. Focus on front deltoids, the medial deltoid, the posterior deltoid. And all these exercises are meant to be done slow and steady. Slow and steady. Full range of motion, full stretch. You want to get that time under tension. Time under tension creates more muscle hypertrophy. So I've adapted this new program thanks to Eric Janicki. I'll do time under tension, lower weights, not as heavy. It's better on the joints. I feel a lot better after adopting this new workout style. All right, guys, we're going to start the Cable Y raises, we call them. Set the weights to a pretty light load for our first set. I'm going to do a crossover grip. Crossing your arms over. And you want to lay back, shoulders down, arch your back. When you come up, keep your shoulders down, hands just above the head. Just like that. Stretch, up, pause, down. I'll aim for 12 to 20 reps on these. Up, pause. You want to take a 3-second eccentric count down. 1 Chicago, 2 Chicago, 3 Chicago, something like that. Stretch, up, pause, down. I love this movement. This movement really fills the deltoids with blood. You don't want to flare your hands out too high above your head. About right like that. Nice stretch at the bottom. Up, pause. Eccentric, 3-second count. Make sure you hold that pause at the top. Stretch. Now, the cable is set to the lowest bottom position. Up, pause, 1 Chicago, 2 Chicago, stretch, pause. You want to keep your elbows slightly bent throughout the movement. Guys, breathing. Breathe in on your way down. You want to do these to failure. And when you reach that point, you can bang out some partial reps. Ah. 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 I get such a good burn from those. Wow. My shoulders are filling up with blood. Oh man, That movement is. Now we're going to do some cable front raises. You want to go up slow, pause at the top, but chin level. Pause. 1, 2, 3. That was probably a little quick there. Chicago, 2, Chicago. You want to be in the 12 to 20 rep range here. When you're doing strength training, it's okay to do lower reps, because obviously you're lifting heavier weight. When you lift lighter weight, you make the weight work for you by controlling your tempo. Time under tension. You need more motor recruitment. Using more of those muscle fibers. Just like that. Oh, can't tell you the pump I get when I'm doing cable movements. The time under tension is so spectacular. It's better than free weights. Yes, it's time for the shoulder dumbbell press. So for this, we're going to sit on an incline bench. Try not to use a seated military press seat where you're standing straight up. So you do want to be on some type of an incline. Your back a little ways, so you can arch your back. Your chest can be pushed out front, so you get a nice stretch at the bottom of your movement here. All right. Once again, control our movements. Up, just like that. Come down. Move your elbows a little forward, and try touching your deltoids with the ends of the dumbbell. Up, down. There you go. On the shoulder presses, I like to explode up, and then my 3-second count. Explode up. 1 Chicago, 2 Chicago, 3 Chicago. Hold that stretch for a bit. Explode up. 1 Chicago, 2 Chicago. Hold that stretch again. Up again. Get that stretch. Every rep, you should be able to go just a little deeper. There you go. Just like that. Elbows stay forward. Explode up. Deep stretch. Slow on the eccentric. Deep stretch. Explode up. Slow on the eccentric. Deep stretch. Oh. Slow on the eccentric. Deep stretch. Explode up. Slow on the eccentric. Go to failure. And when you're at failure, you can do some partials. Oh. Oh. Boy, I am taxed. That is taxing. All right, single arm reverse flies on a Pec Deck machine. Now the movement is here, we're gonna sit facing sideways on the Pec Deck machine. We're gonna keep our body straight, keep it static. We're only gonna reach with our arms. Just kind of elevate when you're in this position. When you're coming down, just come down and squeeze. Keep static though. Kind of raise up off your seat. Stretch position. Concentric. Keep your body static. You really want to focus on that stretch position. So when you're coming up this way, kind of raise up off the seat, then come down on the seat. So your body is kind of going in an upward plane. Ah. Ah. This puts nice stress on the rear delt. Ah. 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 Keep your body static, your chest, your torso. Only moving your arm across section. Stretch. Ah. Ah. Let's go as back as it is comfortable for you. Ah. Ah. I love this movement. Isolates the rear delt. Ah. Always bang out some partials. Ah. 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 There you have it, the single arm rear delt fly. A must for any shoulder development movements to get that 3D look. Add it to your regimen. All right, guys, you won't regret it. The modified cable upright row. I like to use this as a finishing movement. It hits all the heads of the deltoid, frontal, medial, and posterior. Lay flat on a bench, facing up on a V grip with your thumbs down. Thumbs down. When you come back, when you pull this up, you want to keep your elbows high. It's important to keep your elbows high. Again, slow on the eccentric, slow on the concentric parts of the movement. Pause at the top. Oh, keep elbows high. Squeeze. Squeeze. One second. Ah. Squeeze. Pause. There you go. Just like the other exercises. Slow and in control. Maximize that weight. Time under tension. It's the whole key here. It's okay to raise up just a bit on the way down and come back. Lift those elbows, keep those elbows high. Again, we want our rep range to be in between 12 and 20. We're going to failure again. And when you reach failure, you can finish off with those partial movements. But the goal is to always reach failure. Okay, rise up and then come back down. Oh. 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 Stretch. Squeeze. Stretch. Reps don't have to be in such a slow and controlled manner because you're trying to force that weight up because your muscles are so exhausted. By doing that, you're going to recruit more muscle fiber, more muscle recruitment, more muscle growth. Hey. That was the end of the shoulder workout. Ooh, am I toast. Guys, when doing this, it's important to take in the fact that you don't need to lift heavy weights. Time under tension and maximize your muscles. They're always working on the eccentric phase, the concentric phase. You keep it going. Your range of motion is improved when you lift lighter weights. And you can also focus more on that mind-muscle connection. Let's say you're doing bicep. When you're doing your bicep curls, you want to put your mind in that muscle and just think about it growing. Think about it working. Think about what you want to accomplish. We all want to accomplish gaining more muscle, and that's why we're doing this. But in order to do that, you need to lift right, you need to eat right, and we need to rest. Resting is a big component of staying healthy physically, spiritually. Once again, stretch-mediated hypertrophy is a term. It's true. When you get less of a stretch, your muscles aren't working as much and you're not using the fibers that your muscles could when you're stretched to the limit. Stretch-mediated hypertrophy. I lift lighter weights, longer eccentric, longer concentric movements, and I have reaped the rewards from it. My body is feeling great. But thanks for joining me today, guys. I started this channel because I want to leave something for my son when I go. He started working out with me a couple of years ago, and boy, has his body, his physique has changed dramatically. He has so much more confidence, and we're using these lifting techniques, and it's working for him. He started at 13. He is now 15, and his body has transformed. It's amazing. I'll pop a couple pictures in there. He is shy. He doesn't want to be on camera, but I think he'll let me do this. I'll run it by him. Jack. Wow, it's the best thing we did. Get him in the gym, and he loves it. He adores it. He is workout conscious. He is diet conscious. He is calorie conscious. He is protein conscious. He's doing everything right, which is superb. I love to see it. And I know for a fact that working like this, working out like these, doing these movements, slow, eccentric, slow concentric, stretching out your muscle, it works because I have the proof. My son, myself, it works, guys. If I'm going to bringing you more workouts, chest, of course, back, legs, abs, calves, you know it. We usually focus on the same movements for like 3 months, and then we'll change it up and try something different, add something different. We won't change all the exercises, but we'll change one here and there. You don't want to change too often, because you need to pick an exercise, you need to maximize it and go forward, increase the weight and so forth and so on. Control your pain, control your quit, get in the gym. It's worth it. It's really worth it. For your physically, spiritually, mentally. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. You don't have to lift weights and, be bodybuilders and, you watch those videos and these guys are juiced up, pumped up. No, I'm not about that. I'm about gaining some muscle, looking good, feeling good. That's what this channel is about. So I hope you stay with me, stay tuned. I'll get some more videos out there. Like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you want to see. All right, Brent out. This is Weightlifting Simplified.